I left Marjo Keep the same way I entered, savoring the time alone to collect my thoughts about Serena. Once out of the maze and over the outer wall, I had the day to myself, until I saw Dark leaning against the wall waiting for me. My mercenary mentor kept his hair tied back with the sides shaved, his cool gray eyes never revealed his thoughts, and he openly wore a hatchet and one of the twin revolvers. He was tall and made of hard muscle, and overly optimistic, dressed for summer rather than the end of winter. His shadow was nowhere to be seen, absent in the dim light. After having my memories manipulated by darkness fabrications for over a decade, I had begun to take note of everyone's shadow, if only to make sure no one I cared about was suffering the same trauma and fate I had been. My family's shadows were whole and healthy, unlike mine, which had flickered in and out, but since Dark's was currently missing, I couldn't know for certain about his own memories yet. The last thing I wanted to do was work with someone who was blind to the truth. But could darkness fabricators even have their memories manipulated? I didn't know, but I'd find out soon enough. How'd you find me? He moved off the wall he was leaning on.
You're predictable.
What do you want?
Did you get the company tattoo?
I nodded. The skin was no longer raw, but I could still feel Orbis Company's symbol of an ever-burning torch on my inner bicep. Just like the brand of treason on my neck, I had another mark that would shun me from certain circles. I was a mercenary, and would be for the rest of my life, whether I liked it or not. Do you need to see it?
Lying about it would only get you killed.
Always so kind. Are you going to tell me where you were this past month? Or why you made me send a letter about myself to someplace near New Dracon City?
Where I've been is my business, but the letter was for Nona. It's best not to question her demands. She probably wanted information that would help her catalog the natural order of events. That's all she ever cares about.
The natural order of events?
What? You didn't think the archivists were the only people who tracked the truth through Hollow's lies and fabrications, did you? How ignorant.
I hated how he could disappear for a month, then make me feel like a moonstruck fool in a few sentences. Was nothing I did good enough for him?
You're a mercenary now, Michael. Focusing on Hollow and its struggles will cloud your judgment. People will take advantage of that. Do you know what lies beyond Eham in the Eastern Sea? Or what the title of the leader of the Theban Empire is?
I didn't, but I assumed he already knew that.
You should. We expect you to up your game, Michael. Consider the Endless Waltz your initiation ritual into Orbis Company. You've proven your worth, but now you need to prove you belong, which means impressing Orbis Company enough to vote you a full-fledged mercenary.
How do I do that?
By helping me complete the contract a high noble wants to offer us.
Which noble?
Doesn't matter. Come, it's time for you to start acting like a mercenary.